Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Kirby's Dream Land. This is a one-part Let's Play on the game, seeing as how it's incredibly short, and yeah. I just figured I'd do this since I was doing other kind of short games like Crash Bandicoot and all that. So, you know, I actually wanted to, like, try and do this at some point, but, you know. But anyway, the original Kirby's Dream Land, the first Kirby game ever made on the Game Boy. The thing about this game is there are no copy abilities. It's just inhale and X, and just spit it back out at your enemies. You know, it's pretty simple, but you know it works for what it is. Since you know Masahiro Sakurai, who, if you didn't know, actually created Kirby. This was the first game he worked on, I believe, I think. Or, probably not the first, but, like, the first he, like, made. Or something like that. He wanted this to be a game for beginners. You know, people wanted it to be an easy game anyone can pick up and play. And I think he did a good job. And, you know, today Sakurai's very well renowned. You know, he also later created the Super Smash Bros. Series, currently working on Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS, and most recently Kid Icarus Uprising, an amazing 3DS game which you all should play, if you haven't already. No? But anyway, the first level, Green Greens, there's really not much about it. Yeah, it's your standard first level, and it's got this familiar tune to it that a lot of other Kirby games have. But, you know, my favorite's always the original. I like this one a lot. Although I did kind of like the Epic Yarn remix of this song. But, boss time. This is Wispy Woods, hardest boss ever. An apple falls, inhale, exhale. An apple falls, inhale, or you have to jump to hit his face. Yeah. Hardest boss ever, am I right? It's a tree with eyes. A tree. Yeah. Yeah. Now, the thing is, I actually haven't played this game in a while when I recorded this a few days ago, so I actually die a lot in the last few stages. But anyway, Castle 2. Stage 2, Castle Lolo. And right there, that is something that actually would later become a copy ability, the mic, where you inhale it, and then it makes a very annoying sound. Yeah, and that bomb thing, I guess it would also later become a copy ability, only I don't think there's a direct thing that became that. I don't know. Not that I can think of, at least. The bomb ability is more different. Yeah. And question mark blocks. I don't even think you can break those and get a mushroom or fire flower. Yeah. And the mini boss right here. I actually forgot to talk about the mini boss back in Three Greens. That was Poppy Brother, or whatever. And this one, I think he's Lololo or something. I don't know. I mean, the stage is called Castle Lololo. And nice stage. I do like the soundtrack to this game. You know, it had a lot of the familiar tunes and all that. Anyway. Those guys with the spikes, they're called Gordos. You cannot kill them no matter what you do. Nothing kills them. And I'm fairly certain to this day that there is nothing that can kill them in any game they have been in. Actually, that might not be true. I think in Amazing Mirror you can kill them with the final sword ability. Though it's been a while since I've played Amazing Mirror. I'm not a huge fan of that game. And boss time. Lololo and Lalala. Who I believe actually also appeared in the anime of Kirby, but I don't like any anime of any game at all, so can't say I've watched it. I actually also think Lololo would eventually star in some games. Adventures of Lololo, I think. I don't know. These guys, they can be annoying just because of the way they appear, so actually a good thing would be to sneak up behind them and suck in the block. Because, you know, you always need to find something to inhale and then spit out to the enemies. And, they can potentially give you trouble. Anyway, stage 3, Float Islands. It's just a standard beach level. There's nothing much about it. All you can see a bunch of enemies who, I guess, become the precursors to enemies that give you beam ability. Yeah. And that guy, the Waddle Doo. And those annoying cannon guys, which I don't really know the name for. Yeah, one thing I like to do is learning enemy names. I don't know, this feels nice. You know, like if I did commentary over the Pikmin games, I'd probably tell you a lot of the enemies' names that I'd already know. Well, I'll probably do commentary over them again one day. And, I know some of the names, but I'm not exactly that smart when it comes to Kirby games series, you know. I'm not the biggest Kirby fan. I like some of the games, but I haven't played them all. You know, I'll play some, but, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of it out there. But, you know, it's a nice little platforming series, at least. Except all the games are pretty easy, and 1-up. I like how the 1-ups in Kirby are just, like, they just straight out say, 1-up. Yeah. Fun fact about this game, actually, because the Game Boy is pretty much black and white, when the people who localized this game saw Kirby, they just thought his default color was white. And it's, and like in the box of this game, Kirby was white. I think maybe that's also because at this time they hadn't really decided the official color yet. And, now we got an ability which allows Kirby to breathe fire. Yeah. Wow, I cannot talk today. We have an ability that allows Kirby to breathe fire. But, fun fact about this game also, when this game was completed, Sakurai and his team went to Nintendo for, like, publishing, I believe. And Miyamoto wanted Kirby to be yellow. For some reason. I don't really think he'd work very well in yellow, but, you know, Sakurai kind of wanted him to be pink. But Miyamoto let Sakurai choose, and yeah, that's that. You know. And I guess, you know, we also have this game to thank for all the Smash Bros. Games. And oh, we also, right now have a boss. With a vertical shooter-esque aspect. Lots of Kirby games have this. But yeah. Oh, emulator, slow down. This guy's pretty easy though. Just keep shooting at him. But as I was saying, this game is the reason we have the Smash Bros. Games and all. Because, I mean, Sakurai became very famous for Kirby. And thanks to Hal, and I think he left the company in like 2002 or something like that. Or, not 2002, well, after he finished Melee, he left. And briefly returned to work on Brawl at Owato's request. And, after that, I think he formed his own company, Project Sora. And they made Kid Icarus Uprising, which is an amazing game everyone should play. And, oh, I hate these enemies, Scarfies. If you inhale them, they will turn evil and chase after you. So, see? Like that. Not fun. And yeah, right now Sakurai is working on Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS and the Wii U. Fun fact, I have actually never owned a Super Smash Bros. Game, as crazy as it sounds, and as big as a Nintendo fan as I am. I have never really owned one. I played them many times at friends' houses and stuff, but in terms of owning it, nope. They seem fun, but just never really had interest, really. You know, Super Smash Bros. And Pokemon are the two biggest Nintendo franchises I have never owned, and people have really questioned why. I mean, I recently got into Pokemon, and, you know, I intend to get into First Death. I intend to get into Smash Bros. With the Wii game. It'll be fun. It looks fun. When I saw Mega Man was in it, I squealed like a little girl. Not really, but I was very excited when I heard that. And why did I inhale out of Scarpy? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they blow up on their own. That's good too. I find I kind of die a lot in these last two stages. Yeah, there's only a 5-stage game, but I die a lot in these last few stages just because of recklessness and careless. The game's not really that hard. It's just, you know, sometimes, yeah, you're not that great after not playing a while and you get reckless, which is kind of what I had. Because I don't really go back to this game too much. But, you know, if I will, it'll be cool. And the mini-boss, Kracko Jr. I hate this guy. He has a very annoying pattern, and it's hard to get down. And you'll find I die a few times at him, actually. Oh, I died. Let's try that again, shall we? That. 2 hits in like less than a second. 3 hits. You know, another thing is that sometimes I forget which button inhales and what button jumps. I'm kind of not kidding. And sometimes the sound glitches out like it's just there. And sometimes you can die like that. Me. And, you know, it's really just comes down to, like, avoiding him, like, moving over, and just inhaling the wild dew he spits out, and hitting it back at him. And you get a warp star when you're done. That's what these are called, by the way. Yeah, actually, I realized this game never tells you the plot of the first one of these lead things. The plot of this game is that the evil King DDD has stolen all the food in Dreamland, and now Kirby must get it back so no Dreamlandians, or whatever the people of Dreamland are called, so no one starves. I don't know how one can steal all the food, because then this would just turn to Next Planet Kappai from Pikmin 3. I mean, how could the place have such bad planning that they run out of food? And seriously, I don't think that could ever happen, possibly. How could one steal all the food in a place? I don't get it. It's a video game, but still. Can't help but question what doesn't make sense, don't you think? You go up from here. And I don't like those enemies. I believe they're called Sir Kibble. And this is annoying death. The stage isn't really hard, I'm just being careless, I promise you that. Just avoid these Waddle Doos on parachutes and Waddle Dees, and boss time. This is Kracko, the father of Kracko Jr., or the evolved form. Maybe he evolved when he got to level 28. I don't know. I don't think he's a Pokemon, but yeah, it's not really that annoying. Kracko Jr. is actually somewhat harder, just because his pattern's a lot easier to get down. Assuming you can dodge it, that is. And that beam attack is pretty easy to dodge. And that's that. And for some reason, after you beat a stage, Kirby multiplies himself into 3. I just realized that, but I don't get it. But now for the final stage, Mount Edidee. Yeah, this is actually already the final stage. Short game. Really, pretty short. I like this rendition of ZD's theme though, but my favorite is probably the Nightmare in Dreamland remix. Anyway, this is the typical final stage. It's a boss rush stage. Let's go in one of these doors and see what's there. Hey, it's green. It's all over again. Yeah. In this stage, you'll be playing, like, short little sample remixes of the previous stages, and then fight the boss at the end with a slightly larger health bar, but there's a Gordo blocking the path, so you have to touch Kirby. You have to touch another clone of Kirby thing, whatever, to break through it, and yeah. And this is actually a part of Wispy Woods I never showed. He'll just, like, spit at you, wind or something. I don't think the health bars are that much bigger. I actually even think they are bigger. It might just be my imagination. And yeah, that's it for that part. And now for the second part with Castle Lolo, which is actually probably the easiest because you can skip most of it actually by just coming up here and just flying. See, look, there's already the Kirby thing, and you jump in. The door right there. That already goes to the boss. But I should mention, if you die in one of these, you'll have to go back out to the main hall of this level, and well, you'll just have to redo the one you died on, because the one you've already beaten will stay beaten unless you get a game over, which I actually came really close to getting. Embarrassing is to say. Yeah, but it's pretty easy still. Typical final level. And music stopped glitching out. I don't know why the emulator did that. I used the Visual Boy Advance for this GBA emulator and all that. I don't know why it kind of glitched out like this somewhat. That was weird. But forget what this level is called. Oops. Well, anyway. Yeah, also very short. And already back in the cloud area. Alright, and now I just take this guy on again. I actually think I lose, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Didn't get enough of that in Crash Bandicoot. Well, here's another one for you. It's easy enough just avoiding his can shots, but he does this charge attack, which is what kills him like that. That can be pretty annoying if you know, like, how those attacks work. And I don't think it's very easy to dodge either. It isn't easy to dodge. But yeah, very easy to redo it though. Let's try that again with less fail this time, shall we? That would be nice. Okay, once again. I don't know the official number of hits it takes to take him down, but, you know, hey, look, it's hard to avoid that attack. It's annoying. Alright, now the last one is the Bubbly Clouds, like, area. Cracko. Actually, your best option here is just to do the falling animation, because the thing is, you'll actually hurt enemies when you're doing that animation. While this one you can sort of expect what's coming down, you'll still be able to be hit by enemies. And there's the Kirby statue. Each has one of his animations. And now it's Cracko once again. You know, still pretty easy. Cracko Jr. is probably also a little more difficult. And here I think is the point where I start getting confused with the controls. I don't know how, but just, like, if I accidentally misplace my fingers on the keyboard, yeah, I play all this on a keyboard. I don't think it's that hard, though. But yeah, then I get confused with the buttons. Not cool. And, wow. All because they hit the wrong button. Let's try that again, shall we? And here I actually realized this is a better animation. Because I go faster and it sort of kills enemies. See? Look how fast I did that. Now let's take Cracker on for real this time. He's really not that hard once you get down to it. You know the pattern. Yeah, there's not really much else I can say about him. Except for the Wild Zoo's beam is a bit annoying. And that's that. Now just go up to the painting of DDD and you'll fall into a wrestling arena with the king himself for the final battle. He can be a bit difficult, but he's not that hard. What we'll do is he'll charge out with you with his hammer. Occasionally he'll suck you up and exhale you and hurt you. And, you know, it'll create the stars, and you have to inhale those stars to, you know, get shots to fire back at him. It's, not really that special of a final boss, but it's interesting. And, you know, keeps you on your toes. I remember having tons of trouble with this my first time, but I actually beat him. As crazy as it sounds. You know, just be careful, I can say that. And watch out for the sucking attack, it's pretty annoying. And I like how, like, it just trips over and say, hey, that's not cool, if you, like, avoid that attack. Yeah, he just trips over, it's funny. You know, lots of King DDD bosses throughout the series have been this way. I actually had a lot of trouble with the Dreamland 2 version, I think. But yeah, it's a fun battle, though. And it's kind of challenging, actually. I thought for sure I was gonna die here, and I'd have to, like, scrap this recording, but no. I probably should have, and, like, done better the second time, but it's still fun. And on the final hit, you knock him right out of the castle. Now that has got to hurt. And yeah, we've got 5-star things. I don't know what they do, but... Do you think the castle's gonna explode? No, of course not. I guess they just made Kirby inflate to the size of a blimp. That's gotta hurt. But, yeah. Chief Director Masahiro Sakurai. Yeah, you know. But, yeah. That's Kirby's Dreamland. It's a fun little Game Boy game that's, although it's pretty short, it's still fun regardless, and an enjoyable experience, you know. It'll take you like half an hour to beat your first time, maybe like 15 your next few times if you're very good. It's pretty easy, and, sorry for the yawning, but, you know, there's not really too much reason to play it again, but it's a fun little game, you know, I'll give it that. You know, it made a nice little experiment to do, like, a one-part little Let's Play on it. You know. Yes, I thank myself for playing, too. Thank me for Let's Play. And yeah, I guess with that, Kirby returns all the food to Dreamland. All the stars save, Edie's castle. And yay, everyone's happy. Bye-bye. Bye, Kirby. Good job. And actually, you can see DDDs. really annoyed. Look at that face. Gotta love that. But anyway, good job. Press up A and select on the title screen to start a new adventure. Good luck. That actually makes it a harder mode of the game, I think. It's a hard mode. I haven't tried it myself, though. But that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching one part Let's Play Kirby's Dream Land. See you next time. Goodbye.